Andrew Lester's passing. Reflections on accountability and healing. The recent news of Andrew Lester's passing while awaiting sentencing for the 2023 shooting of Ralph Yarl marks the end of a chapter in a tragedy that has deeply affected both families involved. Lester, 86, had pled guilty to felony assault in the second degree after shooting Yarl, who had mistakenly knocked on his door. The case sparked national outrage as it involved not just a violent act, but questions about race, safety, and justice. While Lester's passing may not close legal proceedings, it's unlikely to bring any real closure for those who've been impacted by this horrific event. Lester's guilty plea, though it may have offered some sense of resolution, was not an easy one. Acknowledging guilt in a case where someone's life was forever altered is never simple, especially when it involves such a severe act of violence. Lester's legal responsibility was clear, and the decision to enter a guilty plea was one that ultimately spared the judicial system from a protracted trial. However, accountability for a crime as significant as this extends just beyond legal proceedings. It also involves emotional reckoning for the person who committed the offense and the community at large. Although Lester is no longer facing sentencing, the absence of a trial does not diminish the gravity of his actions or the importance of the legal system in addressing harm. Accountability remains vital, not just in the courtroom, but in helping society move towards healing. While Lester's family may mourn his death, the real healing needs to occur for Ralph Yarl, his family, and the broader community who were affected by this preventable tragedy. Ultimately, the passing of Lester should not be seen as the end of this tragic story, but rather a step towards the healing process for all parties involved. Though legal proceedings have concluded, healing is a much longer journey. Ralph Yarl's life is forever altered, and the trauma his family experienced simply cannot be erased by a court verdict or the death of the man responsible. In addition to that, as communities navigate the aftermath of these kinds of tragedies, the focus should remain on fostering accountability, understanding, and healing. While Lester's passing may end one chapter, it is the survivors, Ralph Yarl and his family, and everyone impacted by the violence that must be prioritized as they rebuild their lives and continue their